Hey guys, welcome back to Blue Line Fishing. What we're going to do here today is show you how to kind of trick out and customize your bass jigs right out of the box. Just a couple little simple things you can do to make those baits work a little bit better for you and look a little better too. So what we'll do is we'll take this jig here, and it's the same as the one that's in this box. It is a Booyah bankroll jig, half ounce. Doesn't matter the make or the size or anything like that, because almost all of them are built the same with this fiber weed guard right here. The weed guard's great, but it does not need to be this long. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim it down, and I'll show you how. What you really want to do is push this weed guard down, and right here where it comes in contact with the tip of the hook, just in front of that, what we're going to do is we're going to cut it off at a 45-degree angle. I kind of like to flip them around here, so we'll take it right here, scoot some of the skirt down here. We're going to take this and we're going to trim this off so you can see about right there is where it comes in. So we're going to cut right along this line. Just get yourself a pair of scissors, and I want to push it up just a little bit higher here, kind of have my mark, and we're just going to trim that down. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see now it's trimmed down, and that's going to climb over timber, rocks, whatever kind of structure that you're fishing, just the same as if it stuck way out here like it did before. It'll perform just the same, but it's going to be easier for you to get those hook sets. I've been fishing jigs like this for years, haven't had any problem as far as hanging up like I would if they were full length. Like I say, they perform just the same. As you can see, these other jigs here, done the same with those. And here's another one here, did the same thing with that. Another thing I like to do here is, and I think this makes them perform just a little bit better too, is we'll take this jig, and you can see how long this skirt is right here. I don't care about the aesthetics of the skirt length or anything like that, but I want to shorten that up some so it flares out a little bit better when it's in the water. So what I like to do is take this in a bundle like this, and right about there, we're going to cut that off too. And now what's going to happen is that jig is actually going to flare up in the water a little bit better than it did before. These are just a couple little quick tricks, trimming off this weed guard and shortening up this skirt so it flares better, it undulates under the water better, it just has a better look to it, that you can do to your jigs right out of the box. Doesn't cost you a thing, just a couple minutes on each jig is all you need to do. You know, a couple other things you can do too. As you can see on this jig here, I've added a rattle on it, and you can buy these rattles with just a little slip-on collar, and it slips on right underneath the skirt, and that way it gives you a little bit of sound depending on if you're fishing some stained, off-colored water, muddy water, things like that, and you want a little bit of rattle in it. Or you can also buy these rattles. You can get them out of Jan's Netcraft and a lot of different places too. You do that so it focuses in hopefully pretty good for you guys. But these will just hook in right to these collars. If you can see right here, there is a collar that could actually hold two of these. And this little mushroom head just pops right underneath there and holds that rattle under there. So whatever style you want to go with, and there's some other styles out there, but that'll also add a little bit of sound to your jig. So I hope this helped you out. Give you some ideas of how you can kind of customize and trick out your jigs right out of the box and perform a little better and catch some more fish with these jigs. Because I'll tell you what, I throw them quite a bit in the spring and the fall both. Other times of year, but mainly the spring and the fall. Love fishing jigs. You don't catch as many fish on jigs, but the fish you usually do catch are more of a quality fish, a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. Like I say, I hope this helps out. If you guys like this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.